Shazia Ilmi. Shazia, the floor is yours.
It's wonderful to be here this nippy evening. Thank you so much, Honorable Chairperson, fellow speakers, and the most wonderful audience. I'm listening to this very intently and closely, and I hear all the arguments. Is West Bengal a victim of failed federalism? Well, West Bengal definitely is a victim, but it is a victim of failed governance, which is being bandied out as failed federalism. When I was offered this topic to speak on, I actually thought about it, and I thought I could actually speak for the motion. Because if indeed some believe that West Bengal is a victim of failed federalism, I must tell them that federalism is a two-way street. Yes. First things first, Article 1 of Constitution of India. India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. Yes, just like I said, it takes two to tango. And Mamta Didi, this is not a republic of West Bengal. It is a state within Bharat, the rest of India. And it is the Chief Minister of this wonderful state, Honorable Mamta Didi, who actually says that I do not accept this Prime Minister, and I'm not ready to accept him as the Prime Minister of my country. He has an expiry date, and I will later on speak to the actual Prime Minister, whoever he or she might be. Is that the spirit of federalism we are talking about? Look at the disdain towards federalism displayed in West Bengal by Mamta Didi. Like I said, and Jawhar Das said very succinctly, it is a marriage, indeed. But it has to be a marriage of equals, isn't it? And an agreement. So, is constantly disrespecting and threatening constitutional authorities, is that a sign of federalism? Deliberately violating all that the constitutional responsibility of a state entails, is that in the spirit of federalism? Is calling, just like Akhil Giri spoke about the President, Draupadi Murmu, and commented on her looks, is this in the spirit of federalism? Is calling the governor, I'm talking obviously about the former governor, Dhankarji, is calling him as an agent of the center, running Pegasus from Raj Bhavan and snooping everyone else. Is that federalism? So I don't know what you understand from federalism, my dear friends, but it is, and I want to bring to you not rhetoric, not great examples, not poetry from here and there. I will simply talk about the facts as they've happened and all the statements that we've heard again and again. And yes, I would like to go back to the fact that when the Chief Minister of a state refuses to accept the constitutional authority, the elected Prime Minister of the country, do you think a cooperative federalism or a smooth federalism can even survive? हर एक बात पे तू कहता है कि तू क्या है, तुम ही बताओ ये अंदाज़े गुफ्तगू क्या है? So constantly demeaning and violating every authority, constitutional and otherwise, and rebuking and challenging the EC, CRPF, BSF, the judiciary, CBI, NIA, ED, the governor, and what have you. I mean, do you expect federalism again to be a one-way street? भाई ताली दोनों हाथों से बजती है. So when the comments like, and Kalyan Da here, right here, has actually said this, and I want to say it directly to him. The former governor was actually not just heckled, but threatened, and said that right now we can't do anything to you because you're a governor, but you will not be a governor forever. See what we do to you. See how we harass you, have legal cases against you in every thana there is. Is that federalism of any kind? You know, elections happen, we'll win elections, we'll lose elections. But have you heard of any other state where women are raped, Dalit girls are raped, and some senior citizens raped in front of their grandsons only because of their political affiliations, only because they have not voted TMC? Is that the spirit of federalism we are talking about, my friends? I don't know. I don't know what on earth we are talking about if we talk about Bengal being a victim of failed federalism. My request, and a humble request, is the Chief Minister here can take on the Prime Minister and make it a reso d'etre. Make everything about the Prime Minister and the hatred that comes with it. But why? Why make the ordinary, simple citizens of West Bengal suffer? So I think this whole victimhood is becoming such a syndrome, and the perpetrator actually is crying out victimhood. Whether it's skipping of meetings by the Prime Minister, whether it's skipping COVID meetings, whether it's asking the Chief Secretary not to be present, whether it's not just receiving the Prime Minister when he visits your state, but not even allowing senior officers to be there, whether participating in Niti Aayog, even virtually, whether attacking the convoy of JP Nadda and other opposition leaders only because they're campaigning for their respective parties, whether it's attacking the political leaders continuously and having on your watch the murders of RSS and BJP workers and turning a blind eye. Is that the spirit of federalism? These are very serious questions, and I think answers are needed. And there's another fact that I want to bring to all of you. Like I said, elections happen everywhere. Do you ever see the violence that is unleashed upon the people or upon the state? So I would like to just ask for accountability and the definition of what is federalism according to the propositioners of the motion. Somebody talked about the farm laws. Well, agriculture is on the concurrent list, as we all know. But do you know that a beneficiary kisan, a kisan who is a beneficiary or a farmer, is being given 6,000 rupees as Kisan Samman Nidhi? And do you know that poor farmer of West Bengal was only denied this Rashi, this amount, because of the personal hostility that the CM has with the Prime Minister. And 72 lakh farmers actually had to register themselves in order to be beneficiaries of the scheme. Kunal Da is here. He will tell us actually what are the COVID figures, what happened during COVID, why was there no reporting. I can go on and on, my time is up, but my friends, I would implore most seriously that it's all right to have this animosity, this belligerence against the Prime Minister. And it's also all right to spread canards about the so-called victimhood. But please do not deprive your constituents, your people, only because of your ego problems. And yes, for federalism to prevail, there has to be mutual respect, which I said does not happen unilaterally. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.